So we have this property that has a small bathroom, not much space. It's kind of an older little house. And we couldn't really find, we went to like the local thrift store and couldn't find a smaller cabinet with a sink. So I picked this thing up for 15 bucks. Actually, it was 50% off, so it was $7.50. And then I think they gave me the sink for like 5 bucks. So it's narrow. The sink kind of sits in the top, but it has some tapered edges, and it sits high, higher than what we want, and we don't actually have the top drawer for it either that goes right here. So I'm gonna do some modification here and add some lumber to it. I gotta cover this side as well, and we'll paint it up white and see what we end up with. Hopefully come up with something kind of cool and vintage looking. Okay, kind of standard height is 32 to 34 inches tall. So this sink is 39, so we'll probably take it down about 5 inches. So we'll see where we got space to take that out of. Okay, I got my mark all the way around. I'll draw a solid line, but I'm going to go ahead and pull these gussets here out, and I'll probably try to take this part out as well, and go ahead and move it down. I want this to be pretty strong because it still has to hold the sink, so most of the reinforcements I'll have to go down together. So we'll see about getting that done. Since this thing's not real heavy, I'm going to go ahead and I just set my table saw at 6 inches there. I'll just set it up on here and cut it, hopefully come up with a little straighter cut. So if you've been paying attention, you can tell that I had measured at 5 inches, but I went ahead and cut it at 6 inches because of the shape of the sink and everything. But that puts me right at 32, and it gives me a little less stuff to deal with right here that I'll have to fill in. So and hopefully it'll make it easier, and hopefully I won't regret it. Alright, so I got everything trimmed up. Now it's just making out this side here, and then filling in that little spot there, and paint it. So, and put some reinforcements in, I guess. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to take out this piece here and put it along this back section here, and then do the gusset between those two just to give it a little more strength. Alright, so I got this gusset here screwed in and glued in. I've got the little spacer thing. It's a little coarse up on the top there, but that's going to have caulk or silicone along it anyways to go along the base of the sink. Now all this that I got left to do is panel on this side so it kind of matches the other side, and then paint the stuff that I want to paint. I might leave the front looking like that. I kind of like it, but we'll see. Alright, so as I was looking at this and the strength of it, I noticed that because the previous people had something else built on this side, and this was never intended for a sink. It's actually sagging right here. I know once I put the paneling on the side it'll strengthen it up, but just to be safe, I actually salvaged these a couple years ago off of an old headboard, and I'll just cut it off to where I got some surface there, and then put it up the height that I want, and put it in under there. It'll kind of give it a nice little feature to it that I think will look good and serve a purpose, and make sure that we're not putting a sink full of water worth of weight on this flimsy board and a few screws.